Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is all Aboot candles, and I have a review for you today from Bath & Body Works. I just finished burning this bad boy last night. It is Sugar Cone Crunch. And this is from one of the newest waves of summer candles that Bath & Body Works put out. I think that this packaging is really nice and sort of appropriately fits this candle. And you know I love it when we get a cute lid on our Bath & Body Works candles these days. Anything other than those boring metallic Bath & Body Works stamped lids makes me happy. Overall, I really enjoy the presentation on this one. There is sort of like a shiny, like metallic kind of texture to the gold trim on this packaging. They do an all right job at concealing the seam on this, which is a nice and thoughtful touch, I always think, when the seam doesn't just scream at you. I enjoyed this candle a lot, you guys, a lot more than I kind of thought I would. You know, I'm not the biggest gourmand lover in the world, but I do like some gourmands from time to time. And this is clearly a fragrance that we've smelt before in different iterations. I'm not gonna say that I think it's a straight up total repackage of something, because I couldn't tell you that for sure. It's definitely a remix of many candles that we've had before. And actually, if I was to compare it to something that was relatively recent, this candle reminds me a lot of the pumpkin s'mores candle that we got in the fall time. And somebody in my comment section actually said that, and I thoroughly agree with them. Whoever that person was in my comment section, I'm sorry to not give you credit for it. I actually went through my Bath & Body Works haul video trying to find that comment, but I couldn't track it down. It must have been somewhere else. Anyways, I totally agree with that person. This smells so similar to that pumpkin s'mores candle. If you were to remove the sort of autumnal kind of spice blend from that candle, I feel like this is really what you get. So I feel like this is kind of a remix of the pumpkin s'mores candle. The scent notes on it are freshly baked sugar cone, caramel sea salt, and gooey marshmallow. So there's a very strong, like, graham cracker fragrance. What I get first and foremost, honestly, is that graham cracker note. And I like the name of this candle, Sugar Cone Crunch, because that graham note really does have sort of a crunchy texture to it that I appreciate. And it's balanced out really nicely by like a warm sort of caramel note in the bottom, like in the base of the fragrance, a really nice, rich, warm caramel note. And I also think there's a little bit of like an added vanilla component to this in the top, like kind of a bright, nice, like fresh vanilla bean. And then you've got the graham cracker, and then you've got the caramel. And like I said, I really like the graham cracker note in this candle. It reminds me a lot of that pumpkin s'mores candle, and it also performed very similarly to that candle as well. I burned this all the way down till there was like nothing left. Very minimal discoloration on the wax there. Those wicks are still standing up pretty nice and tall. I can't remember if this was the thin core wicks or the thick ropey wicks. I think it was the thin core wicks, actually. This candle burned like a dream. It was really nice and strong too. You definitely had to limit the burn times on it because it really got to roaring. I'd say after like 2 hours or so, you had big flames and deep even wax pools, and you could tell that it was on the verge of starting to like soot up a little bit. It was nice and strong. I'd say that this was probably easily a 7 in my more open space. Had a very good presence to it. You really, when you're burning this candle, it did become even a little bit more rich than it did when you were smelling it on cold. A really nice, warm, caramely, graham, marshmallowy, gourmand fragrance, and I really warmed up to it. I was actually kind of surprised at how much I like this candle, and I think that I might repurchase it. Yeah, so it was definitely a solid 7.5 in a more open space. I did have it in the bedroom for a while, and it was easily hitting a 7.5 to an 8 in a more medium-sized space. So really no complaints for the strength and throw on this one. Had a really nice, like warm, gooey presence to it. I enjoyed it a lot, you guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna repurchase this one, and I have no problems recommending this candle either. Burned nicely, good strength and throw. I'm gonna get another one of these. I really, really enjoyed it. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. You can follow me on Instagram at allaboutcandles. You can email your burning questions to allaboutcandles@gmail.com. And hey, if you could hit me up, give me a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment. That would really mean the world to me. And until next time, my dear, gorgeous, and beautiful candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, you guys. Bye for now.